If you are trying to kick a bad habit or improve an area of your life, such as your health, financial stability, or relationships, then today's video is for you. Today, I'm going to offer you 3 strategies for kicking a bad habit and implementing a new, healthier, and more improved habit. Welcome. My name is Dr. Nina Petit-Demonge. I'm a clinical psychologist and high performance coach. I created this channel to offer you my best tools and strategies for taking your life and career or business to the next level. Today, I want to talk to you about kicking bad habits. Bad habits are notoriously difficult to break because, in general, we have bad habits because they work for us, they feel good, and they've become automatic, right? So a habit in and of itself is generally something that we automatically do. For me, the first bad habit I can think about is walking downstairs at the end of the evening after I've tucked my kids in, taken a nice shower, and I'm ready to relax. And the first thought I have coming down the stairs, actually before I even think about it, the first feeling I have is a craving for a snack. This is a bad habit that I've developed over time. Because whether I'm hungry or not, I instantly crave something, popcorn, whatever it may be, as soon as I start coming down those steps. I have ingrained, and trained my brain to crave and want that snack the minute I hit the stairs. So, whatever habit you may have that you want to change, be it snacking at night, saving money, spending less, or improving communication with your spouse, today's video is for you. And I want to tell you about 3 strategies that are essential to breaking a bad habit and setting yourself up to replace that habit with a new, better, more improved habit. So the 3 strategies I am going to share with you are 1, planning ahead, 2, setting incremental goals, and 3, planning for setbacks. And so here's the first one. Planning ahead. And I'm going to use my popcorn addiction in the evening as my example. Planning ahead simply means planning for what you're going to do to replace the bad habit. A lot of us approach breaking a bad habit by simply saying, I'm not going to do the thing that I've been doing. I'm not going to come down the stairs and grab the bag of popcorn before I park my rear on the couch and start watching my favorite crime drama. Not going to do it. However, we set ourselves up for disappointment, frustration, and quote unquote failure when we do that because we're not planning for what we're going to do instead. So in the example of coming down the stairs, craving the popcorn, going straight for the bag, and sitting on the couch, I will plan what to do instead. So what I will plan, for example, is to say, when I come down the stairs today, I'm going to already plan to snack on carrot sticks instead. And I'm going to do that by cutting the carrots ahead of time, putting them in a dish, pulling them out, leaving them on the counter before I even go upstairs to get my kids ready for bed, so that when I come downstairs, those carrots are right there, they're easy, they're in my face, and they take a lot less effort and willpower and thought for me to dive into that healthier snack. So that's 1, simply planning ahead for what you're going to do instead. Now, 2 is setting incremental goals. And this relates a lot to why I said that I would put the carrot sticks out on the counter instead of simply not snacking at all. And what I mean by that is, instead of saying I'm going to completely try to extinguish a habit or get rid of it completely, I'm going to, in essence, set myself up for success by getting rid of my bad habit and establishing a new, healthier habit by using baby steps. So in this case, instead of trying not to snack at all after dinner when I come down the stairs at the end of the evening, I'm going to first substitute the quote unquote bad habit with a healthier one. Now, I'm being really strategic about this as well. I like popcorn because it's kind of salty and I've got the crunch. So I want to substitute it with something else that's going to give me some of the same feeling, so I don't completely feel like I'm missing out and I still get to enjoy having something that I can pick up with my hands and throw into my mouth and chew while I'm watching TV. Now, this sets me up for success because I still get to keep the habit of the act, the behavior itself of having a snack. However, I'm leaning towards having something healthier. Then over time, if what I decide is I don't really need to eat anything after dinner and I prefer not to, it will be much easier to kick my carrot habit than it will to kick my popcorn habit. So set incremental goals. And now my 3rd tip is to plan for setbacks. So here's the thing, when we're trying to kick a bad habit and implement any new habits, we need to plan ahead for times when it's just going to be difficult. Something else in our environment, circumstances, etc., are going to get in the way of that bad habit. being extinguished, of getting rid of it or moving on. So planning for setbacks might look like, on my birthday, I know that I love saving myself a cupcake so I can have it alone later, preferably with a glass of Prosecco or champagne, so that I can have a little private mini celebration at the end of the evening just to myself. Now, if I plan ahead for my birthday and say, I'm not going to give myself that cupcake, I'm going to have my carrots, I already know that I am not going to stick to that rule. It's my birthday. I want my cupcake. So instead of planning for that to be a setback that truly sets me back and breaks my new habit or breaks my progress on getting rid of my bad habit, I'm going to plan ahead and say, I'm going to have my cupcake. I'm going to enjoy it. I'm going to savor it. And I'm not going to feel guilty about it. However, I'm going to plan ahead and tell myself that the next night I'm going to get right back on track. I'm going to have my carrots or whatever else it is right there on the counter, ready to get back into my new habit. Now, in addition to this, I also want to say that, let's say I get off track for a couple of days, as we all do when we're building a habit. For example, working out 3, 4, or 5 days a week, whatever it is. If we get off track for a couple of days, say because we're on vacation or we have an especially busy schedule for the week, it is really easy to then get out of the habit and feel down and discouraged. However, I want you to think about this in terms of expecting yourself to get off track, because that is exactly what happens in life. We get off track, and it should be an expectation, not something that discourages us for staying on in our progress and staying focused on our overall goal. So when you plan for setbacks, think about this in terms of planning for something that is likely to happen, like a baby learning how to walk. That baby's going to stumble. That baby's going to trip and fall and probably have a few owies before they get back up and keep on trying. So as you plan for extinguishing your bad habit and moving on to a healthier, more powerful habit, something healthier, something you feel proud of, plan ahead that you are going to have some setbacks and plan for how you're going to get back on track after that happens. So those are my 3 strategies for how to break a bad habit and implement a new one. I hope they helped. And if you have any other strategies that have been helpful to you, I'd love to hear about them. Please comment below, and I'll see you in the next video.